How does it make you feel when someone addresses you as Dr. Anderson? It being that you're a young, smart, ambitious, uh, young lady. How does it make you feel?
It depends. It depends on where I am. If I'm at work, you know, I feel okay. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging that, I'm the doctor here. But if I'm in a social setting, I don't really want people to know I'm a doctor. Not because I'm going to do anything weird or crazy, just that at the minute people know I'm a doctor, and because of the kind of doctor I get very involved. I want to know, I want to help, right? The whole social setting turned into one big consult, and I'm diagnosing, I'm treating, and all of that. And I don't really get to enjoy the social activity.
Like, subscribe, and share to Voices of Linden TV.
Welcome to another edition of the Let's Talk Show. I'm your host, Andrew James, and this afternoon I'm pleased to have with us in the studio via Zoom Dr. Delleana Anderson, a former Mackenzie High School student, year 2007 to 2013. Dr. Anderson is currently the owner operator of Dell's Production Film Media Arts Center. Dr. Anderson is a producer, she's an actress, and a filmmaker. Currently, Dr. Anderson is serving as the acting medical superintendent at the Kukwani Hospital. I'm pleased to welcome Dr. Delleana Anderson.
Hello, Andrew. Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. Welcome aboard, Doctor. It's so nice to see you after such a long time. Of course, you are glowing like I've never seen you glow before.
I think it's the wedding, it's green with my skin, I have that after effect.
Well, whatever you're doing, I say you keep doing it because you are looking fantastic. It's so very, very nice to see you. Doctor, you have so many apps, so many responsibilities, so many roles. You're so busy. You're always doing something. Can you tell us a little bit about how do you balance all these different roles?
Priority. Prioritize. That's the most important thing. You see, when you prioritize and you know what it is that you want to do, you make time for it. You don't just do things, and you don't just, oh, I have a free time and I'm going to do things. You're intentional with whatever you're going to do, and you make it a part of your schedule. I mean, my work as a medical doctor and more so medical superintendent is it's a lot. I wish there was 25 hours in a day, and just 24, then just 24. But when you say, okay, I'm gonna do this, and you work towards it, and one of the most important thing, you cannot procrastinate. That is a big turn down from any success. And when you wanna wear a lot of hats, you need to ensure that you know how to organize your time well and do not procrastinate. And I guess that's a trick to it, at least for me.
Yes, yes, very nice to say, Doctor. I just want to commend you on all your achievements, of course, and I'm pleased to say
Thanks.
you've made Mackenzie High School look well. You've made your family look well, and of course, you are putting Region 10 on the map for many, many good reasons. How was Mackenzie High School prepare you for the real life of work? It being you're involved in, I guess, a nice balance. On one hand, you're a doctor, and then on the other hand, you're a film producer. How was Mackenzie High School prepare you for all this big involvements that you're currently in?
Well, I would say that Mackenzie High School complemented what the process that was already started in my life. My parents played a very big role in training me up into in a certain way, and my primary school had a big impact in my life as well. I had really good teachers and so on. So when I went to Mackenzie High School, was just to more continue the process of success, continue the process of making all these little dreams that you had. When you're at school, they ask you, what do you want to be? And they ask you to write these little compositions, and you're dreaming. Now, Mackenzie High School makes it a little bit more real, like you're just one more step away from achieving those dreams. and we need foundation. And at Mackenzie High School, I got that foundation that was missing. I got that, you know, that foundation that's gonna set me for life, that's gonna help me in any given situation in life that I'm gonna be like, okay, I learned this, I can apply this in this way, kind of like
Hmm.
that. So I would say it was a big win for me, and my friends, my teachers, they all had such an inspiration in my life. When everything combined, it's like one big cook up. The cookup, you put everything in the pot and it just come out so really well. That's like that, and you have that really good end product. So I'm sure, and as I look around, I see a lot of persons who are doing really well in
Hmm.
life are from Mackenzie High School, like Lindeners who have succeeded, who are making their name, who are making a brand and making a mark, are from Mackenzie High School. Not to say the other schools haven't done well, but I've seen how Mackenzie High School really push their students to, making any dream a reality. I know your brain was kind of, how to say, trained in such a way that you had to be successful only if you're a doctor, a lawyer, or a nurse, or one of these I guess, prestige professions, I would say. But
Hmm.
at Mackenzie High School, they make you believe that anything that you want to do, you can make it prestige. It doesn't only have to be being a lawyer, a doctor. You can be a filmmaker,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I was fortunate to be wearing many hats, all thanks to the school I went to.
Very nice to say. Any fond memories of the school? And is there anyone from the school? I'm sure you had a bunch of friends. Anyone you want to shout out? Anyone you want to recognize at this time?
Oh my gosh, yes, I had some really good friends. Oh my gosh. And it's so amazing that all of us, we turned out to be doing our own thing and really making a mark. I remember at high school we had this cheerleading group. I mean, we didn't get to cheerlead, but at least we had the energy there. We got our clothes and all of that. We showed up the day, did not inform the head teacher that we were going to cheerlead, and we didn't get to cheerlead, but at least, we had that energy. So, yes, I would like to shout out to Crystal as one of my really good friends from way down the line. Um, so many other persons, not coming to my head right now, but as in persons who I've kept really close relations with throughout my life and until now. Yes, Crystal Lamb shout out. And she has the Crystal Lamb design, the uniform company. So yes, another product of Mackenzie High School.
Hmm.
And I've been involved, I think, um in all my years, I probably only studied at medical school in Cuba. I
Okay.
cannot remember a time I was studying at like sitting reading the book, but there were so many other things I was involved in. I was involved in debating, I had all these, there were different cultural activities. I'm always involved in these, I liked acting and all these little things. I didn't even know I was an athlete until I started going to Mackenzie High School, you know.
Wow.
I realized that I can actually run long distance. And I even did that in Cuba when I went there. I showed that, I had that ability. And thanks to Mackenzie High School, that was discovered. High jump, I didn't know I could have done that either. Right? So
Mhm.
yes. There's some things I cannot share. I don't
Yes.
think I would want to share them. But as I think about school days, definitely is one of my best days, honestly.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Mackenzie School has brought out the best in Dr. Anderson, and that's a good thing. Thank you for
Yes.
sharing with us. Recently, you just brought out your first production. It's called Zoe. Can you give us a snapshot of what Zoe is all about?
Okay. So, as a medical doctor, I get the opportunity, unfortunately, to know about persons who have been involved, especially young persons, being involved in sexual abuse. It's very common among the young persons. So and a lot of times these persons don't really get justice. A lot of times they don't have parents who believe in what they're saying, who's gonna go and find the truth for them. They don't have a lot of time. It has a lot to do with finance. It has a lot to
Hmm.
do with their social standing. In terms of mental capacity, the way they see society and all of that. And a lot of time these things are shut down. So Zoe was basically inspired by, this having somebody being a victim of such an unfortunate situation. And then instead of having a parent who's not gonna support, so he had a parent who was supporting her 100%, who was behind
Hmm.
her. And it just showed that when you have that support from home, when you have parents who love you and believe in you and want the best for you and would do anything, it shows how the results can impact your life. And it was a positive result in Zoe's case.
Nicely said. For someone like myself who's not currently in Linden, obviously I'll be in Linden soon, but currently I'm not there, and I want to see this Zoe production. Is there any opportunity for us to access it?
Well, actually, because of the very high demand to see the movie Zoe, because I don't know if you know, I had the movie showed for 3 days
Hmm.
at Leisha's Hall, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th of June. I
Yes.
had a really good turnout, but because of the COVID, I couldn't allow a lot of persons, even though it was 3 days, still couldn't allow the amount of persons who wanted to see the movie. So the demand to still see the movie is very high, and I'm considering to have a held over, right? However, it's kind of tricky with my schedule because, like, I'm a medical doctor, I'm running a hospital, so I have to see how I'm going to put that in and make it possible. But as soon as I plan the held over, I will let the word go out and hopefully you guys be the first, maybe how much the task force allow me to have so that you can see the movie.
Yes. Well, I definitely can't wait. I know the reviews are above and beyond the normal reviews. I see you're getting 15 out of 10. I don't know how someone can rate you like that, but I say congratulations. Keep
Thank
doing what
you.
you're doing, and we are so very proud of you. Um,
Thank you.
how does it make you feel when someone addresses you as Dr. Anderson? It being that you're a young, smart, ambitious, uh, young lady. How does it make you feel?
It depends. It depends on where I am. If I'm at work, I feel okay. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging that, I'm the doctor here. But if I'm in a social setting, I don't really want people to know I'm a doctor. Not because I'm going to do anything weird or crazy, just that at the minute people know I'm a doctor, and because of the kind of doctor I get very involved. I want to know, I want to help, right? The whole social setting turned into one big consult, and I'm diagnosing, I'm treating, and all of that. And I don't really get to enjoy the social activity. So sometimes I say I'm a sales girl. A lot of times, I think that's my go-to line. I'm like, okay, I'm a sales girl. People ask me, so what do you do? And then I can get to enjoy the event, right?
Right.
But on a normal, people who know me know that I'm a doctor. It's good. I feel proud that at such a young age I have achieved this amount.
All right. Very good. Nicely said. So if I were to see you somewhere and passing, you'd prefer me to just to say Delleana.
Yeah, say Delleana. I feel people feel a bit more comfortable when they call me by my name. I call them by their name, and these titles are just these things. Okay, Dr. Anderson. Just say that I that's what I do, not who I am. Right?
Right.
I don't like to be carried away by titles. I like for people to know who Delleana is, my personality. I like to have fun. I'm very adventurous. I like to probably climb mountains and have picnics and so.
Right. Right.
So maybe people usually have this idea that, oh, doctor have, I don't know, this all these high standards and they don't do this and they don't do that, but not me. Mm-mm.
So there's a good
I play
balance
dolly
there,
house with
and
my nieces. Yes, I'm also in Dolly House or something with my nieces. I did dig in the sand. I'm digging sand too. We're building sand castle and everything. Yes, I'm the fun auntie.
so there's a nice balance there. When you're not a doctor, you can be just a regular normal person like
Definitely,
myself.
definitely. So
Very good.
Andrea, I'm inviting you out. Let's go build some sandcastle or climb mountains. What do you say?
Well, it depends on the location.
It depends on. Well, okay, I'm not gonna take you to Kokwani, right? Because that is flooded, right? That's flooded. So it will probably be maybe at the Blue Lakes or somewhere.
I'll be honored. I'll be honored to come and play in the sand with you any day.
Good, good. That's the Mackenzie High School spirit.
Yeah, we can probably wear with green and white. I noticed you have on your green already, and I have on white. I'll
And
just
I
take off
have
the
my
tie.
tie. I have my tie as well. So I will ensure that I'm fully dressed, or maybe I wear my badge, whichever one, but I will be decked out in my MHS uniform.
We'll work it out. We'll do something. Let's back up a little bit, Doctor. We're just running up against time. This Dell's Production Film Media Center. Can you tell us a little bit more of that about your production film center? How did the name come
Okay.
about? And for folks who want to see more information about all that you're doing, is there a website? Are you on Facebook? And do you have a contact information that you can release to the general public? Should someone be desiring of supporting you or wanting to help you along the way, is there a way for folks to get in touch with you?
Yes. Okay. So first of all, Delz Production is basically film media art center, whereby persons are able to develop the talent that they probably that they have that they don't know, or that they have but it's not really developed properly. And so far, I'm targeting Lindeners or persons in Region 10 for now. But hopefully, as it gets bigger, goes countrywide, and even in the Caribbean, we welcome all those talents. That's number one. Number two, what we're focusing not just the talent parts is in the acting or the singing or whatever. We will also want to teach people how to use the camera. We want to teach them how to decorate, hair, nails, whatever. So when Dells have a production, when there's a
Mm.
Dells production, everything was done by persons in the company. Okay. And as much as persons might not be able to have a salary from whatever we gain, they will be able to have a stipend. So as a young person, you may have a job that you have to focus on the important things. Maybe you have to pay rent, buy food, and so on. But then you have this extra money that you can buy something or do something for yourself that you weren't able to do. That is why I'm ensuring that we develop all the skills of all the persons involved in those production. Okay. So for persons who would like to know what's gonna come out or how to contact us, we have a Facebook page called Delz Production, Delz Production, right? And the name Delz came from actually a call name I had in Cuba. A person called me Delz, Delz. So I guess it originated from there. We also have a WhatsApp contact 673-9443. I repeat that 673-9443. That is our contact. And just for you guys to know, the movie Zoe was actually a fundraising activity because the company doesn't have equipment as yet. So Zoe was actually a fundraising event to raise money to buy our first professional camera, because that was one of our major difficulties where we had to pay cameraman and these other things, right? So as we do other stuff, we will put that money into getting stuff that we need. So if anybody want to come on board, donate something to us, help us in any way, we would happily and gladly receive that. It's all about developing Lindeners, young talent, and making our community a place whereby persons can do something productive with their extra time.
Very nicely said, Doctor. For anyone who wants to support this young aspiring doctor, phone number is 673-9443, and you can talk to Dr. Anderson directly and
Yes.
arrange a way of working and collaborating with her. Doctor, like I said, we're just pushing up against time here. What advice would you give to young individuals who are watching this video and aspiring to be just like you?
Oh, wow. I would say, remember, it's all about your objective. Keep your eyes on your objective. You can write them down, you can put them in your phone, wherever, but keep your eyes on that. Do not focus on the journey. It's going to be long, it's going to be bumpy, it's going to be difficult. And if you focus on that, you're not going to get very far. You're going to get tired. You need to be patient as well. You need to trust the process and believe in your own abilities. Believe that you can, and you will see you will. Remember our motto from Mackenzie High School: we work and play hard, isn't that? We work and play. So you
Yeah.
have to remember, even though with all the work, you need to relax a bit, enjoy, enjoy wherever you are in life, and you just keep going forward. And you will see one day you will be having this interview with our good friend Andrew right here. But Andrew, I don't need mean to be, getting you all worked up or being flirty or anything. But I just noticed, or I keep looking at that tie, and maybe I haven't searched someone and give a title, but where did you get that tie from? I'm thinking that would be a really good gift to give to somebody. So, spill the beans.
Well, Dr. Anderson, to tell you the truth, this time was actually donated to me by a young pastor right here in Toronto,
Okay,
Pastor Sean Ellis. And
nice.
he just started a little program on the internet. It's called connecttochrist.org. But yeah, this is compliments of Pastor Sean Ellis. I want to shout out Pastor Sean Ellis, by the way. Dr. Anderson, I think we'll leave it there for today. It was so nice catching up with you. Congratulations on all that you're doing. Stay safe, keep in touch, follow all your protocol, you help people are telling you to follow. And congratulations on your production. Congratulations on all that you're doing. You have made your family proud. You have made Mackenzie High School proud. And more importantly, you've made all of us proud. We salute you for all that you're doing. Congratulations again. Stay well, stay safe, and hopefully the next time we talk again, you'll be able to tell us some more about what's happening with you.
Yes, definitely. It was a pleasure being here. I really enjoyed it. And just a little advice, I'm a doctor. I need to go back to this, get vaccinated, guys. Okay. All right then.
Good night, Doc. Take care. Stay safe.
Okay, you too.
Ciao.